Before I introduce the next two teachers, I would just like to congratulate, let me get through the sentence before you all start screaming, okay? I would just like to congratulate Mr. Odorizzi and Mr. Williams, who are great. First year at Northwest, we really enjoyed having them on our 8th grade team.
The first award that we're going to announce is the highest grade in Math A Connected for each class. So I'm going to actually ask that everybody hold their applause until the end. For A1, Blake Walsh. For B1, Abby Corrigan and Deja Moore. For A2, Alasia Lindsay. For A4, we had a four-way tie. Haley Ashman, Erica Bennett, Amber Calaccio, and Gianna Jordan, who is my student. And then for B4, Addie McBride. All right, and then now we have the most improved. The most improved for me is not necessarily your grade. You improving your grade from like a D or an F to an A, but it's really about the attitude change, because a lot of the things that we talked about in the class was about excellence and being better and doing better the first time, doing better early, changing your mindset, doing things differently to get different results. So I'm just really proud of all of these people, and I'm going to list them all. Well, actually, you all can say that. I'm going to list them all. All right, so for A1, we have Courtney McKinney, Christian Salvucci, and Corsair Scott, and we also have Xavier Drayton. All right, for B1, we have Desiree Coffey, Matthew Mitchell, and Christopher Snyder. For A2, we have a lot. We have Jasmine Belton, Crystal Bethea, Morgan Erickson, Marquise Jones, Megan Lashane Picklesheimer, Notoria Morris, Brielle Simmons. And then for A4, we have Samantha Floyd, Joshua Gerard, Yannis Lopez, and Anna Hussein. And then for B4, we have Chelsea Kurlat. All right. Thank you all so much for being here. All right, so we had a very different year this year for the Math EOG. According to Ryan this morning, we learned that we had the highest scores in the district. 95% passing on the first try and 99% passing on the second. And I am pleased to announce the people who scored in the top 10% of the state. What I'm going to have you do is just stand, because I have certificates for you, but I'm going to give them to you on Thursday and Friday. I just would like you to stand because there are a lot of people. So we have Braxton Bateman, Haley Rinkowitz, Andasia Moore, Jatana Patterson, please stand. Abby Corrigan, Lexi Miller, Matthew Mitchell, Andrew Walters, Addie McBride, Malika Mache, Megan Machane Picklesheimer, Brooke Worthy, Amber Palacio, Natalie Orr, Haley Ashman, Inara Oosting, Jesse Yates, Erica Bennett, Gianna Jordan, Nariah Barnes, Jasmine Savoy McIver, and Josh Gerard. And then I'm going to announce the highest score in 8th grade, Blake Walsh. And one of the things that I was shocked about when I joined CMS was the fact that they actually predicted scores. That's very interesting for a teacher. And many of the students were actually predicted to score 3s and 2s. And we only had one student that was actually in my class predicted to score a 4. And so we are really actually very impressed with their results. Then we had 29 students that scored 4s. And we only had one student score 2. That means everybody else scored 3, so that's pretty awesome. Now, one of the things that we measure in math is the academic growth, and I'm not going to talk too long. And so, I'm just going to acknowledge those people who grew the most, and we're going to do like a countdown. So, the person in number 20 position is Noni Malloy. Number 19, Jada Armstead. Number 18, Andrea Miller-Renee. Number 17, Matthew Patterson. Number 16, Noah Roberts. Number 15, Jasmine Belton. Number 14, Crystal Bethany. Number 13, Kira Devon. Number 12, Corey Joe. Number 11, Maria Page. Number 10, Kyla Rivers. Number 9, Natasia Hester. Number 8, Marquise Jones. Number 7, Michaela Brown. Number 6, Jalissa Spears. Number 5, Lillian Milton. Number 4, Michaela Moore. Number 3, Megan Machane Picklesheimer. Number 2, Morgan Erickson. And then this student actually grew 2.4, which is 2 grade levels, Latoria Morris. All right, and this last award, I have 2 special awards. These are the people that I thought throughout the year were just absolutely in order. So I call it the Absolutely in Order Award. We want to congratulate all of these people. All right. But yeah, what they were supposed to be doing. Always found being excellent, and they both scored 4s on the EOG when they were not expected to score 4s. And as far as my class, they just maintained excellence throughout. So I'm going to award the absolutely in order and on point award to Erica Bennett and Blake Walsh. And there are several awesome awards that I will be giving out in class tomorrow and the day after. You all
I feel like I'm with a rock star here, Mr. Williams.
Whoever owns a burgundy SUV with the North Carolina A&T nameplate, you need to move it. It's in the fire lane.
Okay, we'll get back to the math award. I just want to say really quick, Mr. Williams is always speaking about being in order and being on point. And last summer, when he came in the interview, and Dr. Bo looked at me, and it took us about 3 seconds to realize he was in order and on point. Okay, I want to say that I'm so proud of Algebra 1. You guys have excelled. You've done such a good job. And you had to take the math EOG as well. So, I know, right? But I forget that these guys are not in high school, because I'm not a middle school teacher. I forget that they're not in high school. I'm constantly having to look and realizing that they're on the 8th grade list. They will be receiving high school credit, and what's pretty cool about this is their first grade that'll go on the official transcript of college in 4 years. So, if you'll hold your applause, I want to recognize, just as Mr. Williams did, the ones that scored in the top 10% of the state, so they were above the 90th percentile. So if you'll hold your applause and you all come up. Kimberly Gillenwater, Kevin DeYoung, Jakayla Clyburn, Garmin Hickson Rozier, Abby Johnston, Kate Cahill, Ben Larkin, Kaya Carruthers, these next students I want to recognize were above the 96th percentile, so they were in the top 4%. Nandi Smith, Grant Williams, Marissa Clemente, and I want to speak for a moment about this next student. As I finish up my 16th year of teaching, you don't have many where I could pretty much just pick up his work and it could be my answer key. If I couldn't figure something out, or I was not in order for a moment, I would go to him and say, Jackson, tell me how to do this. He is unbelievable. Truly unbelievable as a mathematician. Unbelievable. He scored above the 99th percentile on this exam, and I'm sure it was a careless mistake because he only missed one on the release test. And I'm glad for Jackson's sake that we can't even look back and see what it was, because he'd be too mad at himself. Jackson Boston. Is even better. Nice. Okay, you all can sit down. These these next students I want to recognize also scored 4s on their exam. You have to keep in mind when you're talking about 8th grade algebra, you're already talking about top math students, or else they would not be in there. So when you start talking about work ethic and you start talking about did they make a 3 or a 4 and did they do, I mean, they're on point. They do a great job. When they miss school for a certain reason, they come in, they get their work done. They're all amazing. So, I could have given 33 awards. That's how many I had. These next students, like I said, they scored 4s as well. They are the kind that, if you could somehow do this for free, you would. Absolutely amazing, and I'm talking about every day. So I would like to recognize these 5 students. Maria Hurtado, Katie Gusty, Ayla Claypool, Jocelyn Cabanas, and Darby Adams. Thank you. Thank you. Turn it back over to Ms. Schubert.